May marked an anniversary of sorts in Massachusetts, 6 months since the first recreational pot shop opened. There are now 17 more stores. Business is good, with pot retailers reporting $120 million in business since November. As Connecting Point's Arun Rath reports, there are many more would-be entrepreneurs seeking to get in on the green.
To get a sense of how mainstream pot has become in Massachusetts, come with me to the historic Brookline Bank. Built during the Prohibition era, it's now home to Greater Boston's first recreational pot shop. While the vault stores a different kind of green, it still looks and feels like a bank, right down to the customers.
We see people from all walks of life. We see people across the age spectrum, of course, starting at 21, but all the way up to their 90s.
New England Treatment Access, or NETA, opened their Brookline store in March. It serves around 2,000 customers a day. Jimbo Williamson is a regular, even though he says he can buy pot on the black market for less.
This is consistent, and it's safe, and I know where it's coming from.
Thank you so much.
You're all set.
It's high-end retail, no pun intended. The cannabis and edibles and vape pens packaged as elegantly as luxury cosmetics.
I have spent all my money.
But not everyone is happy with the upscale nature of legalized pot. Ed D'Souza organized this protest outside the Massachusetts State House.
Small mom and pops deserve to have a shot.
The new rules for recreational pot were supposed to help small business owners like him get into the game. He says that hasn't happened.
Unless you have $500,000, $1 million, $5 million, it's next to impossible to get your business off the ground.
The law was also supposed to provide an easier way for minority-owned pot businesses. Right now, there are none. But Kobe Evans is in line to be the first.
Yeah, let's take a look.
He grew up here in Boston's Dorchester neighborhood, where a respectable pot shop is a welcome contrast to what selling drugs used to mean.
The economy in Boston was terrible and no one can find jobs, and so they resulted to selling drugs.
Evans says it's approval at the local level that's kept other minority business owners out of the legal weed business. Local communities have the final say if a dispensary can open by granting a host agreement, but aren't required to favor minorities or small businesses.
So it's this weird paradox where cities and towns are ultimately trying to get the most out of big companies in return for the host agreement, and what that does is it locks out people like me.
Even with the host agreement in hand, no bank will grant a small business loan for a pot shop. Evans managed to pull the money together himself with help from friends and family. He hopes to get final approval soon.